if you're looking to buy a slide-in range, let me give you some advice. This is the LG, and LG, I want you to see the safety on the switch. That's a good idea. Seems to be a good switch. Looks good. LG's gotten better. They still have certain control board issues, but generally speaking, the LGs are going to be fairly durable, close to the top. Usually the price isn't so friendly though. So now these next ones are going to be budget friendly. This is a Whirlpool made in America. Gets very hot at the top. It lets a lot of heat escape, so that would be my warning there. Other than that, I love it. You have the controls on the top. No real lock, it doesn't seem. The lock doesn't really prevent children from turning it on. I've also had people complain about hitting this unintentionally. Other than that, that Whirlpool's pretty good. I give it a 4 out of 5. The GE, I typically put them at the top of ranges, high quality. The lock actually works on the front. You have to push to engage it. Decent boards, you don't have a lot of problems with them. GE's also made in America, and so I usually give the GE's a 5 out of 5. On par with the LG, but obviously much more budget friendly. But these two aren't exactly apples to apples. Now again, at Frigidaire, they always make good budget machines. This one's a little bit more. Frigidaire, well, look at that, the display unit broke. The lock fails to really engage. It works when you pull it out and then it kind of locks in. But what happens is it stays pushed in. I'm surprised they haven't been sued over this yet. There should be a lawsuit over that and the damage that it could cause. Finally, back over here, this is the Samsung. I do not recommend any of the Samsung. Now, many of them will look good. It looks like it has some nice attention to detail, but it's just cheaper in a lot of ways. This is going to break. Now, they use the same system of pushing in to engage for that lock, so the lock is better, but Samsungs are just plagued with problems and also service issues. So I would go with the GE first and foremost, and then I would go with the Whirlpool probably secondly. Frigidaire's after that. LG, if you want the price, I would still put GE above LG, and then Samsung is at the bottom of the rung. Don't waste your money on a Samsung. I hope that helps.